Hey guys, so as many of you know, the Vampire Diaries season finale was last night, and I'm going to break down the finale into characters since that seems to be the easiest way to discuss it. So the first one is Elena. Elena, honey, I don't like you. I really don't like you. I never liked Elena. I liked her in the first season, but then I how do I put this in the words? I really don't like how Elena pretty much drags Stefan and Damon along. If they're gonna do something that she doesn't like, oh, but you'll do this because you love me, and it's pretty much that's what she's like giving, like that's the message she's giving, and it's like you're stringing them along, and she permanently became on my shit list during the originals ball when she backstabbed Elijah for no reason whatsoever and lied to him, and she gave Damon the short end of the stick as per usual. So I don't like her, but I hope she realizes that she screwed herself over with, oh well, I met Stefan first. That's not a valid reason, and now your reason is invalid because you actually met Damon first, and now you're going to realize it now that you're a vampire. Second off, Stefan. I really do like Stefan, even though I'm more of a Delena shipper. But the one problem I had with Stefan's episode was he's a vampire. Couldn't he? I mean, he can lift the two-ton float at Founders Day, but he can't take Matt and Elena out of the car at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. He could easily have grabbed them both. It's not like they were both heavy. Elena's not a heifer. He doesn't have, I mean, he could probably take out the whole freaking car out of the river, but that would make sense, so I guess not. Third off, Damon. Damon is one of my favorite characters on the show, and the only reason I ship Delena is not because I want Elena with Damon. I personally think Stefan and Damon would be better off without Elena, but because Damon loves Elena so much and she makes him happy, I want them together because Damon deserves a happy ending because, you know, he gets the short end of the stick. Because, let's be honest, Catherine and Elena have both chosen Stefan, and you know who chose Damon? Andy and Rose, and guess what? They're both dead. So Damon really doesn't have anyone that actually returns the love and like it says I'm in it only for Damon. And that's why I like Delena, because if Elena would realize that and choose Damon, then I'd be happy. Also, Ian Somerhalder, how on earth do you make me cry every single time? Something about you being this brilliant actor apparently just does it, because anytime Damon sheds a tear, it's ugly sobbing everywhere. So, kudos to you, Ian Somerhalder, for being able to make me cry with no problem whatsoever. Caroline. Perfect in this episode, again, one of my favorite characters. But she never gets a happy ending. Why? She's the one that gets tortured every time. Like, why? Why is she always the one that, oh, let's get her tortured by werewolves. Let's tie her up and let Psycho Rick torture her. Let's have her father burn her with sunlight. Why is Caroline all of a sudden the focus of this? She never gets her happy ending, it seems. It's always just out of reach. And in respect to Caroline and then Tyler, because I like Caroline and Tyler together, why is it that Forwood is the couple that never gets a string of episodes together? Like all the other couples have had a string of episodes where it's like 6 or 7 blocks of an episode where they might be going through a tough time, but they're together. And Forward doesn't have that. Okay, let's throw Caroline and Tyler together in season 2. Oh, and then we're gonna have Caroline get kidnapped by Mason's rogue pack and tortured and break her trust of Tyler. And then Tyler's gonna leave for 5 episodes. so then there's nothing of that. And then we're going to bring Tyler back, and they're going to be happy. And then they get a couple episodes at the end of the season 2, and then season 3 starts off, and they finally admit that they're going to be together, and then Carol Lockwood shoots her and gives her to her father to be tortured. Okay. And then, 2-3 episodes, and then Tyler dies and becomes a hybrid. And then a couple episodes later, then he uses drastic measures to save Caroline, and then bites her, and then he leaves. And then he comes back, and now he's dead. Why? They get 4 episodes maybe, and then all of a sudden shit goes everywhere, and it's not fair. I personally find it not fair, because all the other couples at least have, a solid 5-6 episodes in a row where, there's maybe some fighting, but they're pulling through. And then Forwood just can't catch a break. And I'm frustrated. Alright, next character, Matt. The one character who's still human that somehow has this amazing willpower to still keep going. I mean, Matt has... Elena dumps Matt, even though he was talking about how much he loves her, as we saw in the last night's episode. Elena dumps him. His mother's a deadbeat. I have no idea where the Donovan dad is. Vicky's dead, his sister. He finally gets happy with Caroline, but Caroline becomes a vampire, and he's not quite uncomfortable with that, so they break up. And he still has Tyler, except for the fact now he just found out that Tyler's dead. And Matt was not my favorite character, because he was kind of boring. I mean, he was the human. But he adds something to the show, and I'm pretty sure if he was not there, the characters, especially Elena, wouldn't have someone to go to. He's always been the rock. People go to him for advice. People go to him for support. So if he isn't there, then they would be lost. So kudos to Matt Donovan for still being human and still being a pretty awesome character, and I'm really sorry that your life is the pits right now. Tyler. I don't even know where to start with Tyler, because I have to admit, the season finale pissed me off a little bit. Tyler has become one of the characters that has had the greatest character development, and I'm pretty sure they might have just thrown that all away by kind of killing him off. I don't know what to think about it, because if Tyler willingly told Bonnie, okay, it's okay if Klaus hijacks my body, to save Caroline, to save everybody else, I could see Tyler doing that. And if he dies and that is the cause, I would be okay with it, because it's the ultimate selfless thing for Tyler to do, to become a sacrifice for the people he loves. I could see that's okay with me. My problem is if Bonnie just kind of was like, sorry Tyler, and just threw Klaus in there. That would piss me off a little bit. And I am not sure. There's a debate on Tumblr, I know for sure. I don't know if probably on fan sites too. No one is sure about if it was Tyler or Klaus with Caroline in the cellar. I mean, obviously it was Klaus with Bonnie in the cellar. But did the switch happen before Caroline was down there or after? And I can't tell. I don't know. And people are talking about, what was that, the one woman that gives spoilers out. She's not always right, so I don't believe, until I hear something from Michael Trevino, Candice Alcala, Julie Plec, one of them, I don't believe anything, and I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure. I would hope that it was Tyler that was saying goodbye to Caroline. Otherwise, he didn't get the proper goodbye. But that's my thought. And then we come down to Bonnie. I don't know what to think about Bonnie. I understand she is at the point where she is doing what she wants because she's saving people she loves. She's saving her mom. She's saving Damon. She's saving Stefan. She's saving Caroline. She's saving Tyler. My only issue is that, is she dancing with the devil here by siding with Klaus? I mean, she made it clear in last night's episode that she knows what Klaus has done. That Klaus has pretty much ruined her life. But to trust him then is a little, I'm not sure. I'm not going to make any solid opinions about Bonnie until I see season 4 and see how things play out. Because I really just want to know if Bonnie and Tyler just talked about this and was like, alright, Klaus is going to hijack your body so that he doesn't die, therefore you don't die. And then we'll find, Klaus another body and he can go hang out in there and Tyler can be free. I just want to know that. I just want to know if someone was like, oh hey Tyler, P.S. someone's gonna, the person you hate the most is gonna jump your body. That's really all I want to know. Or if Bonnie was just like, oh, sorry Tyler, you get the short end of the stick here. So, but those are my thoughts. My other notes that I have written down here, I have realized that Caroline, Damon, Rick, and now Elijah, all of them have this direct connection to my tear ducts. And anytime they cry, I cry. And it's just a hot mess of tears and unhappiness. And I applaud the actors for being able to make me feel so connected to those characters, but it really sucks when all 4 of them have this sensitive scene or more than one sensitive scene and I'm just crying for 45 minutes straight. It's not a good time. Also, the people who ship Caroline and Klaus, guess what? That kiss doesn't count. I know there were some people on Tumblr who were like, yes, they're kissed, that means they're on. And then there's people that had the same view as me, which I hope, to make people understand, okay, this doesn't count, because if Klaus was in Tyler's body when Caroline and Tyler were talking, and Caroline kissed him and all of that stuff, okay, that doesn't count. Because if that does count, then that means I can count that Delena kissed in the season finale of season 1, even though it was Catherine. Do you see my drift? Okay, it's not. Caroline was unaware if it was Klaus that it was, and same with Damon thinking it was Elena, but it was really Catherine. So it doesn't count until both parties are aware that they're kissing each other. So just a heads up on that. I'm not sure about the season finale. It was good, but I have so many unanswered questions now. The whole Tyler Klaus thing is making me wonder. Bonnie's thought process with this whole thing is making me wonder. I don't know what to think about this. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until season 4, like everybody else. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully there will be spoilers or some type of hint out about what's going on in season 4. But until then, I guess we don't have answers until September. Fun time.